Okay, hello. So this is my game against Zinger. The last move he played was a Satari, so obviously I have to spawn or else I lose the 2 stones. And then he played this move, D16. Um, right now I have two choices basically. Uh, there's the safe option, and then there's the option that um, if I'm if what I read is wrong, I'm gonna end up losing a lot of points. But if what I read is correct, then I should end up with a really big advantage. So let me first go over the safe option. The safe option is just to kill these 2 stones. After which he can block here, I respond, and then he chooses to he protects the cut here. Though usually I think this sort of move is not good, but I think because of E15, I think black doesn't really have a choice but to play C16 uh, to protect the cut. So like this, I get a decently sized. Well, okay, I'll admit that corner is not that big, but it is a corner, and it is some points, and black ends up with thickness, though it's a bit clumpy. It's clumpy thickness. I do have, I guess, this sort of tactic that I can do later, but for the most part, that's what he gets, and the corner is what I get. And then I've got Sente. I think this result is a bit better for black than for me, but if I wasn't, but I do get Sente, and if the other move that I consider, which I'll show later, doesn't work, then I have to play like this. So the other move I considered was the move that I mentioned in my last video. It's this move. It connects with C15 and gives me the corner. And if black just pushes out like this, and then I play G18, then this result is fantastic for me. I get a much bigger corner. I'm not disconnected with my C15 and, well, E15 sort of, but I don't lose access to this area, which is crucial. And furthermore, black's efficiency here is very low, so this is very good for me. But the reason that I need to be cautious about playing B16 is that I really need to make sure that this move doesn't work. If black played the Atari at D15 first, which I showed in my last video, then for sure it doesn't work. But I had to read out whether black playing D16 rather than the Atari, which is similar but not quite the same because it kind of gives black more liberties, still works. So I'm going to wait and see how black plays. If black chooses this route, then from what I've read, black will either lose these stones or he'll lose these 5 stones in a very bizarre net. But I'll just leave the variations for on reserve for now because it would take a long time for me to kind of exhaust, well, not exhaust, but go over a lot of the variations that I went through. And I want to first see whether or not black chooses to play like this before I start talking about the variations, the many variations there are regarding how I can capture these 5 stones in what's some sort of a very strange Sumego problem. Trying to find the right move that nets the 5 stones properly, and if I do get the stones, then I pretty much won the game because black would only end up getting, if he tried to save the 3 stones, which obviously he would. Otherwise, G18 would be in vain. He'd only gain like 5 points on the top. But if I end up killing the 5 stones, then I get a huge corner. Obviously, thickness because of the dead group, and this stone, while it does nullify some of the value in the thickness, it's still a huge success for me. And black's 2 stone advantage would definitely be wiped out. But black could also choose to compromise like this, and save the 5 stones if you wanted to. And he'd get Sente. So there is that option. But I think this result is still very good for me. And if black plays like this, then from what I've read, these 5 stones are also dead. And if they're dead, then that's an even better result for me. So let's just see how black plays from here. Okay, thank you for watching.